What's going on, my peoples? It's your boy, Mr. OBF, back one time for your mind. Welcome to the OBF, the network, people. Make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button so you guys get the live streams when we go live, people. And if you can, donate to the channel. Go to OBF The Real, Cash App, and donate to the channel, people. We highly appreciate anything you guys could donate to the channel. All right, man. Let's get into some sports, man. Listen, is the WNBA racist? I don't know at this point in time or where we are. When white people say racism, they're talking about reverse racism, right? Now, the problem I have with that is it's not even hard to explain, but it's just I want to say the right thing so I can make it clear, so people can really genuinely understand what I'm saying. Listen, I don't know what it is right now in this time with some white people. Everything's reverse racism when black people bring up the issue of race. Like race doesn't matter. I know some of you white folks want to live in a society where you think that racism don't exist. Some of you do. But at the same time with that is, if you don't recognize an issue or a problem that is happening in society, then we all just move around with blinders on and pretend that things don't exist. And we're seeing right now what is happening to when people want to walk around and pretend that things don't exist. You get chaos. You get people going back to their corners, like, going back to their home team. They not fucking with them. I ain't fuck with y'all. Don't fuck with that. Like, you get that. It's nothing. It's nothing. We're not being inclusive, right? Like, we're not like being the melting pot of what we're supposed to be as a country, as a society. And the real issue and the real problem when that is, and the reason it is kind of like that, is because of racist white people. They are so uncomfortable of talking about issues of race that now if you bring it up, or you say, look, this a little bias and some racist shit. You know what I mean? It's a little racial. It could be partly racial, right? Then they flip the script of you being racist towards them. The one thing that you know that really makes white people uncomfortable is when you bring up race or you suggest that they're being racist. And the bad part about it, I just need white people to understand this. Everybody's a little bigoted, but it depends how far you go with your bigotry, right? And the history shows, in society, it does show that white people go farther with their bigotry. And just because black people bring up race and issues doesn't mean that we're calling you racist or we're saying that this is racist and that is racist. It's just that it has a racial undertone to things. And for people to walk around in society and pretend that racism doesn't exist, it's a part of the issue. But let's get into this dude. He does this little podcast where he's talking about the WNBA, and he brings up race and all these other things, and it just goes off the rails, and it just lets you know what type of mind state these people have. So then when people call them out for being racist, this is what we're talking about. Because at this point, if you're not going to have a very intelligent conversation about race, or something could be including racism in a situation, then this is why people call you a racist. But just listen to this asshole.
You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, my God. I don't know what is it with this league, the WNBA. When I first started talking about it, we really was talking about Brittany Griner and Russia and the prison situation and all that. That was over on Black and White Sports. And yeah, we'd make some other WNBA videos from time to time because one of these players would say something ludicrous and it would catch our attention and we'd do a video on it because
you shouldn't listen, this is another thing too. If you're not really watching the sport, if you're not really invested in watching and supporting the sport, why are you talking about it? Right? Like, people, I don't fuck with football. Right? Not because I don't like football or the NFL. Well, I like the sport of football. I like the sport of football. I'm just not rocking with the NFL. I ain't got to get down to the details. Everybody know why. I'm just going to say Colin Kaepernick. Y'all already know why. But people, there's a lot of controversial shit that probably goes on in football I don't talk about. I don't talk about it at all. It's no need for me to talk about the NFL. I don't watch this shit. I don't support it. So it's no need for me to even speak on whatever the fuck the issue is going on over there. Right? I say this to all the brothers over there that plays that sport and continues to do what they do. I'm not going to talk about shit that regards the NFL on racism shit. I'm not doing it anymore because they're choosing, brothers and sisters that's probably working for the NFL or in the NFL or work as a football player. You decide to go over there and work there. I don't want to hear about that shit. You already know it's a lot of racist shit going on over there. Why do I got to keep talking about it? I'm not invested in it. You are. But anyway, my whole point is I'm sick of these dudes. You're not even invested in the WNBA by watching it. So what are you even talking about? Why are you even making this an issue? Or it ran across my radar. It's a lot of shit run past my radar. That don't mean I got to talk about it. I'm not invested in it. It don't affect me. Or it don't affect my people in a certain way. So I don't talk about certain shit. The problem with white people, a lot of white people, is they don't know how to mind their fucking business. We let's live in this time where people actually feel like their opinion matters about every fucking thing. And it doesn't. Your opinion don't matter on everything. My opinion doesn't matter on everything. It doesn't matter how I feel about certain shit. It doesn't matter. Is it really relevant for me to talk about some shit that my voice don't matter in? Or do it really genuinely affect me? This dude, probably don't even watch the WNBA. What the fuck or what's going on in the WNBA that involves you anyway? You're not a woman. You're not invested in the WNBA. You most likely a conservative dude that mistreat white women anyway. So why you give a fuck even if it's white women? It's an issue about your own race. So leave it be, bro. That's all I'm saying. I don't understand why people always got to feel like they got to talk about shit and ain't got nothing to do with them. They're not even invested in it. But anyway, let's move on.
An activist basketball league. But I'm going to tell you the thing that's always held this league back, especially in the last 5 years. No doubt about it. This league is obsessed with sexuality and race, and I don't understand it.
And so is the whole fucking entire country. Sexuality matters in everything in life. Women exist, nigga. Race exists. As much as y'all try to pretend that race doesn't exist, listen, this is the problem with the right wing. You say everybody else is obsessing over it, but you're still talking about it. You remember they used to call like people like Al Sharpton race hustlers. All the fucking white conservatives is doing is race hustling. They care more about what gay people, how they live and how they fucking, than more than they care about the livelihood of poor people. I don't give a fuck about what you're I don't give a fuck about what you're saying the problem with the WNBA is. It got nothing to do with what you're talking about. If you're not a fan of it, don't watch it. Don't talk about it. I don't watch the NFL. I don't watch it. I don't talk about it. You see how easy that is? But it's hard for some nosy ass white racist people. It's hard for them to mind their own fucking business. Everything doesn't revolve around you. You trying to be a part of the conversation. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all this. The problem with white conservative people is that they already know they are irrelevant. So they're trying to pull this power trip and pull off of their whiteness to try to shun everybody else down that's minority groups. Because they are irrelevant. Nobody gives a fuck about what he cares about the WNBA. Why? For the last 5 years, they obsessed with sexuality and race. It's a women's league. So sexuality is going to matter. It's a women's league. You have a problem with it. You think this is the bad part about it. They got a problem with it because they think, or it's probably is so that they're obsessed with a lot of the women being gay. That's one of their issues. Ain't your business. They playing basketball. What the fuck that got to do with anything? But then when they dress sexy or they, whatever it may be, now they obsessed with sexuality. They are women. They are women. They are women. What the fuck? What's wrong with you? You're a man, right? Listen, people, if you watch any woman's sport, I don't give a fuck if it's gymnastics. They athletic, they might be killing it out that bitch, but you watching their body. You're a man. So you gonna be a little not obsessed with sexuality, but you damn sure gonna be like, damn, she fine. She thick as a motherfucker. She got some big ass titties on her. She's beautiful. So now the women are obsessed with sexuality and they're women. Listen, this is the double standards too. When these basketball players, men's basketball players, the NBA basketball players, these motherfuckers are out here doing all types of shit. You got the dude that's supposed to be the face of the league, or supposed to be becoming the face of the league, Ant-Man. This motherfucker got 4 baby mamas in 4 years. Right? Now, we don't talk about that as much. We talk about his game. Right? But outside of that, it's not like nobody's not talking about this nigga got 4 baby mamas. It comes with the game. So if these women are showing off their sexuality, they are women. It comes with the game. They women. They're not dudes. And then if they are lesbians and shit like that, you obsess over that shit. So in a way these women can't win. And it always dudes. White conservative dudes or pieces of shit like Jason Whitlock that ain't getting pussy. We still wondering, nigga, is you still in the closet? Come on down. But it always these white conservative dudes obsessing about these women's sexuality is hurting the game. They're not dudes. So they're going to dress sexy. They might be gay. It doesn't matter. They playing basketball. Focus more on the game of basketball than their sexuality. You don't do that to the men. The men coming there dressing like women, wearing purses, all types of goofy shit these niggas be doing. Outside of the game, they got 4 different baby mamas, all this crazy shit, got kids everywhere, fucking teammates, wives, all that shit. You don't talk about that as much as you talk about them playing basketball. Now you obsessed with the women. Now it's the sexuality. Oh, it's a lot of racism going on in the WNBA. You know why? Because it ain't been a white boy since Larry Bird that been as great as him. All male black athletes been dominating basketball. It's just a fact. Okay? Now, the next person comes in is Luka. But they are criticizing him because they saying this motherfucker ain't got nothing to do with him being white. It got to do something with him being lazy. You know why? It ain't about race when it comes to Luka. It's because we know how good Luka is. And we know that it is black basketball players that are way better than him. Or at least, I didn't say way better than him, but better than him. Caitlin Clark comes into the league. Now, mind you, I never knew who the fuck Caitlin Clark was. Right? Until the Angel Reese shit happened. So, in a way, Angel Reese made her. No disrespect to Caitlin Clark. And I'm talking not about skills, I'm talking about popularity. Nobody knew who the fuck Caitlin Clark was. Until Angel Reese did the little shit to her. Then it was this big thing. So when I told you, we the culture, we the movement. So when black people do something good or bad, we make the news. Because in this country, black people are the villain. That's why race matter, you racist white motherfucker. Or any of you racist conservative. That's why. Because anytime a black person do anything good or bad, we the culture, we're the story. Even some of the white athletes in the WNBA was telling her, you come in the league, it ain't going to be like that. And some of the white athletes that was very good, great actually, Sue Bird, all of them, couple of them, Taraji, all of them, told her ass, hey, yeah, y'all talking about her like we've been doing this shit. We ain't been getting no props. She ain't just going to come in here and do what the fuck y'all think she going to do. It ain't going to be as easy as she think. And they wasn't really like being real disrespectful, but I could see the competitiveness of them. And everybody ran with like, oh, they hating on Caitlin Clark. Because she's a straight white woman. That got nothing to do with it. Even when a straight black woman says, hey, she ain't coming in doing all that shit. Oh, now it's a race thing. Because the straight black woman says something. It's always something with these white conservatives. Listen, I want to be very, very clear. Shout out to Caitlin Clark. She's great. Well, she's very good. I ain't going to say she's great yet, but she's very good. She's living up to her expectations. So I don't want to take nothing away from Caitlin Clark. But it is female basketball players in the WNBA that's better than her. The fuck are we talking about? You haven't noticed in the male shit, LeBron James is supposed to be out the door, but they still can saying LeBron is the best player. In, what they not saying it no more, but they was saying it probably 2 years ago. LeBron James is still the best player in the league, or at least one. Ant-Man, they weren't even talking about no fucking Ant-Man. They want Luka, all of them. They weren't talking about Luka was the best player in the league. He had to come and prove himself. And all the WNBA women always said to Curtin Clark, yeah, that's college. That's cool. But you got to come in and do that. Then we're going to give you that proper respect. You don't just go in there because she's a straight white woman and she did some things in college. Yeah, she nice. But nigga, this is the WNBA. This is a whole nother level. But no, the white conservative men don't want to look at that. The racist MAGA people, the conservatives, you made it racist when it came to Angel Reese and fucking Clayton Clark. We just piggybacked on what you did. You ain't just gonna shit on our motherfucking black sister like that. She got back up too. And you don't like that, so now everything's racial. This is fucking ridiculous, people. I'm telling y'all. This is ridiculous. This shit shouldn't even be that much about race at all. But the white conservatives are obsessed with race. And then they try to make it, then they try to blame everybody else. You're not going to say, listen, I don't know who the fuck, well, I put it this way. I don't know who the fuck raised you white conservative people. And I don't really care. But let me explain something to you about a black man in a black community. We ain't letting no motherfucker that ain't black disrespect our women. We not allowing that. It ain't got nothing just to do with white people. I don't give a fuck. If you ain't black, you not disrespect. Shit, we got a problem with even when black men do it. So we're not allowing you to disrespect our sisters like that. It's a certain line you can't cross. Matter of fact, you got to watch how the fuck you talk to our people. How about that? But you don't like that. Oh, I'm sorry. It's the freedom of speech. Yeah, you get the freedom to say whatever the fuck you want, and we get the freedom to say whatever the fuck we want. And then after that, we can deal with the aftermath of that. However you want to take it. Nobody's sitting here kissing white people's ass. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? You get to say whatever the fuck you want to say to us, but we can't say nothing? Don't make it about race. First of all, it's always about race. I will not I don't give a fuck who it is, but I will never allow a white man to talk down about black people or disrespect us in a certain type of way. Who the fuck you think you talking to? It's a level of respect that comes with it. And just because you was raised not to show black people respect, that's on you. I don't know who the fuck these motherfuckers think they are. Let's go to I'll be right back, people. Give me a second. All right, people, we back. Shout out to my brother Bell in the building. What up, brother Bell? Yeah, man, listen. This whole notion that black people just go and walk around and not say nothing. You get to say whatever the fuck you want to say about us and disrespect us, but we can't reply. We got opinions too. We got thoughts. We got feelings. And we don't like to be disrespected. Neither do you. You don't like to be called a racist. Stop acting racist. And every time a black person bring up race, these motherfuckers get to start talking about, oh, well, that's why we be bringing up DEI. Why race got to deal with? Because race is in everything. And the reason black people talk about race, because we the motherfuckers that's always being disrespected. We the only race that get the most disrespect. That's why. It don't matter what entity or occupation that we are in. We get the most disrespected. That's why. We know how it feels. You motherfuckers screaming out reverse racism, you don't even know what that shit is. You're a fucking liar. We know what racism feel like. Because it's happening to us. It has never happened to y'all in this country. So stop it. Bunch of fucking crybaby ass, racist ass, white conservative people getting on my fucking nerves. All you do is cry reverse racism. It took about race so much. You're talking about it. And if we want to talk about race, bitch, that's our prerogative. It's our freedom of speech to speak on it, right? Just like it's your freedom to be a fucking racist. To say racist shit. To disrespect people's culture. But now you mad because black people, we bring up race. Yeah, motherfucking right. And we gonna keep bringing it up. You ain't gonna stop it, bitch. Just like we can't stop y'all racist motherfuckers in a certain type of way. You ain't gonna stop black people from speaking about race. Because we're the ones that got more affected by racism in this fucking country. The fuck is wrong with you? Just because you want to live in this fantasy bubble that race doesn't matter, that's on you motherfuckers. We know we live real reality. Y'all don't. Y'all try to create fantasies. Let's move on, y'all.
Certain players, Asia Wilson and her fans, are obsessed with race. All right? I mean, obsessed with race. We do a lot of Angel Reese videos, but the one thing I can say, she hasn't overtly said anything about race.
First of all, even if she did, who cares? Why we give a fuck about what you think? You ain't black. You ain't a black woman. How the fuck you gonna tell a black woman how to feel about race? Or do race matter in her occupation or her life or what she been going through? How the fuck you can tell her? Or her experience? These are the same people that got mad at Caitlin Clark because Caitlin Clark didn't fall for the fucking okie doke of these racist ass motherfuckers. She's like, I'm giving knowledge to the black women that paved the way, which they were. It wasn't white women that paved the way for the WNBA. Yo, I swear to y'all, I miss Kobe Bryant, man. I wish Kobe was alive, man. Because this whole Clayton Clark, listen, Juju is in college right now. She's a bigger star in college than Caitlin Clark ever was. And just as better than her in college. This bitch was playing around with a whole bunch of white girls. No disrespect to Clayton Clark. Sorry to call her a bitch. But come on. Then when she went up against some black players, what happened? Have y'all ever seen an all-white basketball team, men or female, beat an all-black basketball team? I'll wait. You ain't never heard of it. Understand, dribbling, all that shit, how we dribble, carry the basket, that comes from black folks. That ain't even a European thing. The motherfuckers used to dribble with two hands. What's the white boy coming out right now? He nice. I think he most likely get drafted number 1. What's his name? Y'all tell me in the trap, the white boy in college from Duke. Yo, nice. See, my thing is, I give props where props are deserved. I'm not giving no white boys no props because it's an expectation. We know a lot of black athletes are nice. Then you got black athletes, some black athletes that's very good, but they ain't on the elite level. And we will tell you that, regardless if they was black or not. If you ain't good, you ain't good. But it is a little of a double standards when it comes to white basketball players. I ain't gonna lie about it. And mainly because of Larry Bird. Because Larry Bird was a different dude. Sorry. We fuck with Larry Bird, nigga. In the black community, Larry Bird got the respect of black people. So you notice, we don't never talk shit about Larry Bird. Ever. And the thing about white folks, they expect us to go out our way to fit in with them and get the respect of them. But when we tell you, nigga, this is our shit, we kind of run this. You got to get the respect of us. Now, oh, it's a race thing. It's about race. Okay. Like I said, I don't, listen, no disrespect to white folks. Listen, to all white folks. Listen, to all white folks, if you get in the realm of where black people dominate at, you got to get the respect of the black folks. And that's vice versa a lot of times when it comes to black people. In damn near everything. So no, we're not giving Caitlin Clark a motherfucking pass. She has to earn the respect of the black players that are better than her. Her college shit was her college shit. Her rookie year was her rookie year. She got to continue to do it. Luka had to continue to do it. And mind you, we weren't even talking about Luka race. Niggas was talking about how lazy the nigga was. It was white analysts talking about this nigga eating this shit. Nigga gotta get in shape. But he has the respect of the black players. But now he's in another level of where we're talking about, nigga, are you trying to be the face? You trying to be the face of the league? It's a different level. He gotta step his game up. Ain't got nothing with him being white, but he had to get the respect of the black players. I don't know what's so complicated about that. Are you serious? You don't think that when black people go play in white sports, they don't have to get that's dominated by white people? Like golf, you think Tiger Woods didn't have to go to get the respect of a lot of those white golfers that they basically was the face and ran the league? You never talk about the racism that Tiger Woods had to go through. You never talk about the racism that Serena Williams went through. In a white league. I don't hear none of them conservatives coming up and backing her and saying they being racist. They too focused on race. You never heard them do that. Now all of a sudden it's Caitlin Clark. She coming and she's very good. And now it's reverse racism. They treat her a certain way. Serena Williams had to go through it. Tiger had to go through it. What's the issue? What's the problem? And motherfuckers was blatantly being racist to Tiger and Serena. Nobody's being blatantly racist towards Caitlin Clark. They're just saying that she's getting a lot more opportunities because she's white. And they're not lying. Tiger did not get a lot more opportunities because he was black. He got more opportunities because he actually was good. And white people, if you don't like that stigma, stop being racist. Or you know what you do? When you see racism happening, step up and say something about it. But you don't. So now you want to use this reverse racism bullshit. The fuck are we talking about? White people, it was their sport in baseball. They was dominating that shit. What happened? Black athletes came in, took over. Barry Bonds is the greatest baseball player of all time. But it's still not a black league. Okay? Shit, the best white player in the league, the best white player in the league is still not better than the Dominican players. The Dominicans are actually the best players in baseball. Do you ever notice, like, yo, in some of these other sports, they don't even talk about race that much. But soon black people are the most dominant. It's more of us in it. Now it's a race issue. And it always comes from white conservative people. Because their people ain't shining. We're not making it a race. Black people didn't even make it a race issue when it came to Tiger. We just knew we was supporting Tiger. Do all the racism shit, and we don't fuck with Tiger outside of golf. We don't fuck with him as a black person. He don't even consider himself black. So we don't really fuck with him outside of the golf. But other than that, at the sport, yes, we was fucking with Tiger. We had more black people golfing. Baseball, same thing. Barry Bonds, nigga. Listen, my favorite sport is baseball to play. I'm actually very good at it. I'm better in playing baseball than I'm better playing. And I know how to play hockey. I know how to play soccer. I know how to play basketball and football. And I'm pretty good in it. Or I was, you can say. But I'm still very good in baseball. That was my first love sport. Because of Barry Bonds. Even though I wasn't like, I couldn't be this big hitter or not like that, but shit, it was like King Griffey, goddamn, what's his name? He's one of my favorite baseball players. Shit. I can't think his name. He passed away. God rest his soul. I can't think his name right now. He's still bases like a motherfucker. I think he's the top base stealer or something. I forgot his name. God damn it. Can't think his name right now. I'm going blank. But anyway. But yes, Barry Bonds is the reason that I kind of like baseball. King Griffey Jr. They're the real reason. But I like that made me like Mark McGwire and a whole bunch of other white great baseball players. But it was only because that black person that looked like me, that's like, I'm gonna fuck with that. It ain't that I hated white people or no shit like that. You know, I wasn't aspired to be a baseball player because of white baseball players. It was because of the black one. But then when I got in, I knew the sport and knew the history of it. Shit, I started looking at some of these white baseball players. And I'm like, hey, they like that. Babe Ruth, all of them. Like Mark McGwire, even though he was a cheat. But hey, Pete Rose, all of them. Like, yo, you get into the shit. You got to get somebody got to inspire you to want to get involved in something, regardless if it's race or not. But then when you get there, you start respecting the people that did this shit before. Like, I respect Babe Ruth. He was the best baseball player for fucking a decade and a half or some shit. He's still considered number 2 to a lot of people, some people, number 1. And I ain't mad at people putting him number 1. I'm just saying, like, I fuck with Babe Ruth. This whole notion that white people playing this victim shit of reverse racism and pretending that race doesn't matter, that inspires different races of people to fuck with the people that look like them, to inspire them to fuck with a sport or want to be something bigger or better or want to idolize that. There's nothing wrong with that. I have no problem that white people want to start fucking with Clayton Clark because, you know, the sport is dominated by black women. I get it. But when then you start bringing in your racism with it, then you start fucking it up. Then that's when race really matters, because you're bringing race in it. Yes, I'm happy that Clayton Clark put eyes on the sport. But you know what happens? When Caitlin Clark is not winning, she's not making the playoff, the views go down. You know why? Because the people that really actually fuck with her are racist. They're not there for the sport. So you white conservatives, you let us know who's race hustling. Yeah, Ricky Henderson, that's who it is. Shout out my brother Mel P in the middle. What up, Mel? Oh shit! Josh, I don't know what that means. You probably gotta ask somebody in the chat about that. Excuse me. Yeah, Ricky Henderson, one of my favorite baseball players of all time. He at least top 3 is Barry Bonds, King Griffey Jr., Ricky Henderson, and right out of that is Mark McGwire. Hold on. No, Babe Ruth, and then it's Mark McGwire. They're my favorite top 5 baseball players of all time. I understand the steroid era. I get it. But motherfucker Mark McGwire was that dude. You don't fuck nobody talking about. Mark McGwire was great, even before the motherfucking steroid shit. He was great. I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. Let's be real. Talk about the motherfucking steroids all you want. Listen, hey man, Mark McGwire was good before he took steroids. Just to let you know. Move on. Oh shit. God damn it. Hold on, people.
Left channel, right channel.
Issues there involving race when it comes to Caitlin Clark and this, that, and the other. Yeah, I think there is for most of the players in this league, to be honest. All right, I think that's why Caitlin Clark takes a lot of hate. She's a straight white girl. She checks none of their boxes. All right.
First of all, it is plenty of plenty of gay white women there. That got nothing to do with her being straight. If Caitlin Clark was gay, I wouldn't give a fuck. They obsessed with gay shit. They obsessed with race. I don't give a fuck that if Caitlin Clark was gay and white, I wouldn't give a fuck. If Caitlin Clark was gay and black, I wouldn't give a fuck. She nice. The white conservative people, you're only rocking with her because she white and straight. Stop it. If I'm not mistaken, tell me in the chat, was Sue Bird gay? I'm gonna give y'all a second. Let me know if Sue Bird was gay. Shout out to my brother, my brother Mel P in the building. He said yes. He said she was married to the soccer lady. Listen, I didn't give a fuck Sue Bird was gay. Sue Bird was nice. She was the Larry Bird of this shit. Caitlin Clark ain't better than Sue Bird. The fuck are we talking about here? I didn't give a fuck that Sue Bird was gay. I didn't give a fuck who she was fucking. Sue Bird was nice. Caitlin Clark ain't fucking with Sue Bird. I don't give a fuck. What none of these motherfuckers talking about. Sue Bird was the shit. The fuck are we talking about? Tarazi, listen, she's Italian, I think she is, but she's considered white. I don't give a fuck. I think she might be gay. I don't know. I don't care. They the ones obsessed over this gay shit. Oh, they only care that she don't fit the criteria of being gay and being a straight white woman. What the fuck? No, that's you. And people like you. I don't give a fuck. Sue Bird was gay. And I didn't even know that. Because I didn't give a fuck. It didn't matter. She was nice. Sue Bird is a great. All-time great. The fuck are we talking about here? What about some of the all-time great WNBA players that was black? A lot of them was straight. They wasn't gay. The fuck did I listen? They talk about we obsessed with race. No, y'all are, and then try to deflect it on us like we obsessed with it. No, you just when they do that shit, they're really talking about themselves. Let's move on.
But of course, we go back to, last year. This was an update that Fox News did, but Asia Wilson was talking about her white privilege comments about Caitlin Clark. All right, so I don't know.
Listen, let me say this, because I don't want to take her out of context. Listen, I can see why she said it, but the other part is, she should have said it. That's the issue to me. I can see why she did it, can explain it fully, but it'll go over racist white conservative heads, right? Now, she should have said that. Probably not. My opinion. But like I said, I can see why she did it. It wasn't even just her. She just said white privilege. The other fucking white, it was other white athletes in the WNBA was saying, hey, we've been here. Sue Bird said something. Oh, I'm sorry, but they don't like Sue Bird because Sue Bird was gay. She a gay white woman, so they asked her out. See the mind state of these motherfuckers? It wasn't, listen. The sister brung it up, and she's straight. But she gets criticized because she's black. Sue Bird and Taraji said the same shit. They white, but they gay. So that excludes them too. So now that means all these women, there's different races. There's one is straight, the rest of them, the other couple of them probably is gay or whatever, right? They all get took out of. So what's the difference when Sue Bird said it? Is Sue Bird being racist? Oh no, I'm sorry. Sue Bird hate Caitlin Clark because she ain't gay. Tell me how this is making any sense to y'all, man. The black woman say something, it's about race. And if she was gay, it's because she ain't, because Clayton Clark ain't gay. So that's two things that the black woman, see the double standards with that? The two strikes we already have, right? The white woman says something, Sue Bird say something, she's just hating. Oh, and she's mad at Caitlin Clark because Caitlin Clark is straight and she gay. Come on, man. None of this shit makes any sense. You right, Mel. The hypocrisy. It's hypocrisy going on. Shout out to MLP. It's just hypocrisy going on, man. I genuinely don't understand why white conservatives are out here crying victim. You're not victims. You only care about other people that's different from you. Nobody gives a fuck about you, so-called religious, conservative, straight heterosexual people. We don't care. You making it an issue. They hate us because we straight. No. Oh, they hating us because we white. No. Oh, they hate us because we straight, white, conservative men. No. Nobody gives a fuck but y'all. Y'all always picking out something that's different from y'all. That's y'all go to. Everybody hate you because now you different. You different, so now we hating you because you different from us. Nah, bro. Fuck out of here. And the bad part about it is always about somebody's gender or color or their sexual preference with these conservatives. If we don't live up to their expectations of what they think we supposed to be, then something wrong with us. Listen to the white conservative people that think this way like them. Listen, as a black person, I don't give a fuck about you being straight. I don't give a fuck about you being white. I don't give a fuck about you being conservative. I don't really care. In a way, I really genuinely don't. But when you're rhetoric and you try to push your ideology or who you are on others, and you try to demean other people because they're different from you, then that's my issue. I have no problem with you being a white conservative person or a straight person. I don't care. I don't feel about your religion. I don't care. Not in the way that you think. Like, I don't really, I wake up every day like, I gotta get at these white conservative motherfuckers, these white straight conservative people. I gotta get at them today because I don't like them being conservative. I don't like they being white. I don't like them being straight. I don't wake up like that. Y'all motherfuckers do. And then you try to push that bullshit on the rest of us like we're obsessed. No, y'all are. But let's move on.
Somehow, some way, Caitlin Clark is powerful enough that she is growing a league in spite of these players that keep trying to hold the league down.
Listen, let me just say this. The day Caitlin Clark decided to say, I don't want no support from you racist megas, I guarantee you won't be supporting her no more. I'm not a conservative. I'm not a Democrat. I'm none of that shit. The day she does that, the day y'all start fucking with her. And you just did it recently. Please stop. And the bad part about it, what makes it bad for Caitlin Clark in a way, and I feel bad for her, is that these white conservatives actually think they're speaking for her because of their whiteness. That's like me sitting here speaking for all black people. No, you can't speak for all black people. And white conservatives think that they can speak for Caitlin Clark because she's white and she's straight. You don't know her background. You don't know if she's religious or not. You don't even know if she's a conservative. But just because she's white and straight, that's all that matters to you. Just ridiculous. Let's move on, y'all.
And they are. Because people don't want to think about sexuality and they don't want to think about race when they go to consume a sport. They just want to consume.
First of all, you're a fucking liar. You're a fucking liar. First of all, that's a fucking lie. I don't give a fuck if you're a man or a woman. Everybody think, listen, you don't think that women, when they go to when they go to the NBA games, a lot of the women like, damn, I'll fuck the shit out of him. I'll give him this pussy. You don't think they think that? You don't think that men that watch the WNBA ain't thinking about, man, if I get a couple, I'll fuck the shit out of her. Damn, she fine. Oh, woo. Stop. And they want to fake live in this fake society where sex doesn't matter, genders don't matter, race don't matter. They try to live in this fake, and they're lying at that because they're trying to blame everybody else for this, right? Or what they're saying. But the whole time, they already feel this way. It's the hypocrisy for me. Just ridiculous. Give me 1 second, y'all. My bad, people. I'm back. I've been drinking a fucking lot of water. Drinking a lot of fucking water, man. The fucking water got me going to the bathroom. I had shit, I probably drunk about 10 to 12 fucking bottles of water this morning. I cleanse a little bit, like because I'm about to go like on like this cleansing shit for like a month. So it's getting ready to come up. What's this, June? Probably in like it's getting ready to come up soon. I know it's this month. It's getting ready to come up. I'm ready to go on this cleansing. So I'm trying to get myself prepared for it. So I'm drinking a lot of fucking water. I probably drunk like about 12, 14 bottles of fucking bottle of water. So if I gotta, y'all see me keep going off, man, that's because I'm going to fucking bathroom, man. The fucking water just running through me like crazy. But anyway, let's move on, y'all.
Said sport. That's it. But this fandom and these players are consumed with it. They're ate up with it. So now there's a discussion. In case you guys have not realized,
what you want to do is save hundreds when Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance.
Hold on, y'all.
That's great, but
Goddamn commercial.
Playful approach to learn.
have not realized, I just did a video on WNBA MVP yesterday afternoon. All right. Nafisa Collier is first. This is BetMGM. Caitlin Clark is second. Asia Wilson is third. And so Collier's having an unbelievable season. In case you do not realize this, Nafisa is having a gargantuan year. All right?
And let me say this. They always talk about liberals and this wokeness and shit like that, but they keep pushing that conservative shit. Right? They wear the hats, they wear the shirts, they got the background with all they conservative shit that they believe in, but then they tell everybody else, stop being so political. This ain't about politicalness. It's not about being political. All this woke stuff. But these are the same people that is pushing conservative shit. Like, that doesn't exist. That's not political. But I just wanted to put that out there because that irritates the shit out of me about these conservative people. Like, I appreciate that, Mel. Appreciate that. Yeah, man. Listen, everybody got to go in the cleanse at least once a year. You have to do that. Like, you have to really do that. And I'm trying to do it. I made like I'm not eating like no red meat, none of that shit. You know, you got to do that for a good couple of weeks. I try to do it for a month, but that's like the third week, nigga. I start getting weak. But what do help me is smoothies. So, you know, fruit smoothies and shit. So that does help. And I don't really like to eat a lot of sugar, so that helps me too. But in the cleansing, I actually need sugar, believe it or not. So I get a lot of smoothies and shit. But yeah, it's good. It's good that people cleanse at least once a year. Get all that shit out of you, all the shit that you eat. I try to eat somewhat healthy, like, you know what I mean? I try not to go overboard with red meat and shit like that. You know what I mean? I try to eat, you know, a lot of grilled chicken. I like the grilled shit to get a lot of the grease and the fat out of that shit. But, you know, here and there, you know, you Spurs, you know, you're gonna eat your burger, you know, but I'm thinking about fucking around with them veggie burgers. I'm thinking about going to veggie burgers this year. But yeah, it's always good to, you know, to get a little healthy, man. I drink beer. That shit, I smoke my cigars. That shit ain't healthy. So, you know, you got to take care of yourself a little bit. You know what I mean? I always tell people that shit all the time. Like, I don't have to exercise as much because of the simple fact that I don't gain that much weight unless I'm not doing nothing. Like, that's the only way I gain weight. Like, if I ain't doing shit. Like, if I'm just walking around all fucking day, eating and not doing anything, yeah, I'll get up to about 200 pounds. You know what I mean? A little over 2. You know what I mean? But I ain't never been that heavy since I had the accident when I fell off the roof and shit, and I fucked my back up. You know what I mean? So, and I was out for like 5 years, and and it took me 5 years to gain 200 pounds. So, but yeah, but you know, as you get older, you gain a little weight and shit. So my weight limit now is about, if I get to 180, that means I'm too heavy. So I got to be around like 170, 165 or some shit like that. That's a good weight for me. And I'm around 170, I think 74. So I'm a little over than what my normal weight is. So, but I know that's because I've been eating bullshit. You know what I mean? So it's gotta cleanse, and you gotta get some of that shit out you. But anyway, let's move on. Shout out to my brother Mel P though.
26.3 points a game, 8.3 boards, 3.2 assists. She's shooting 51% from the field, 45% from three-point range, 92.5% free throws, and most importantly, the Minnesota Lynx are 7-0. They're undefeated. All right, them and the Liberty, 2 best teams in the league right now. It's not even a question. Las Vegas Aces, they're 4-2. All right, they're off to a solid start. Asia's averaging 22.5 points a game, 10.5 rebounds, 4.2 assists.
And still the best player in the league. Shout out to the other sister that's having an MVP year. That happens every year in the NBA. That doesn't mean they're the best player. They don't mean they're the best player of the league. But for that year, they might be the best player. Asia Wilson been dominating the league for the last 4 or 5 years now. And she's still putting up good numbers. She's still averaging 20-something and 10. She's still the best player in the league. It was years that LeBron didn't win MVP. He didn't have the best year of another motherfucker. That didn't mean that he wasn't the best player in the league. That didn't mean that he wasn't the face. There's niggas that won MVPs over LeBron. We ain't gonna get into Kobe shit, though. I mean, we ain't gonna get in that. We know what they did to Kobe, but that didn't mean that Steve Nash and who the motherfucker? Couple of motherfuckers got the MVPs and LeBron ain't winning. Russell Westbrook, nigga, come on, man. We all know LeBron was better than him. He just had better numbers, but we know LeBron was the best player in the league. Stop. Just because somebody having a great year doesn't mean they're the best player in the league. Stop it. They just probably the best player in the league this year. To be the best player of the league, you got to consistently do that. And Asia Wilson been doing that. She's been the face. Like, stop it. Now watch the hypocrisy. Watch the stupid shit that he says out his mouth. Watch this.
That's great. But right now, Collier is winning this race, and Asia Wilson fans are losing their minds. And instead of talking about basketball, they're making this about race too, with Collier.
How are they making it about race and the sister that's having a great year is black? This is what I'm saying. They don't even know what they're talking about when it comes to racism. How's this about? What did she say? I mean, what is people saying that you're hearing that's about race? Oh, she's getting away with some shit because she's black. What? That's not how race. Oh my God, this dude he's slow. He's slow. They slow in this country. They slow. If the sister that is the best player right now in the league this year is in the MVP running, and this motherfucker is saying that Aja Wilson fans, listen to what he's saying, our fans are saying they're making it about race about another black woman. He never explains it. He just says it's about race. How stupid. Listen, this is what I'm saying. This is why people shouldn't be talking about shit that they're not involved in. Stop speaking about race that it really doesn't even affect you. This is that white fear-mongering shit that they do. How the fuck is this black woman or her fans are making this about race about another black woman? How? What are they saying? Are they saying Aja Wilson is more black than the sister that's doing what she's doing? What are you talking about? And first of all, even if that's the case, that's a black issue. That ain't white people's issue. Because it has nothing to do with you. And don't pretend that you're only speaking up because you see something's wrong. No, you don't. You probably voted for Trump. That's a racist. You don't go after him for being racist. Why the fuck are you mad at black people getting mad at other black people on some race shit? This has nothing to do with you. It's none of your fucking business. Even when we call Jason Whitlock out for being a coon, it ain't white people's business. He black. We don't try to take his blackness away. We just tell him we don't fuck with you, right? That's our business. That ain't got nothing to do with you. That goes for all white people. Jason Whitlock is our issue. He's our problem. He's not yours. He may work for y'all, but he's our issue. He's our problem. And you don't get to dictate to us to how we talk to him or how we come at him for his bullshit. Ain't none of your fucking business. Asia Reese fans are making this about race. And then mind you, and they say this shit, and they don't bring receipts. He's just gonna say it and act like that's the law. Oh, what he's saying, that's the truth. He don't bring receipts. He don't do what I do. I'll break some shit down. I'll let you hear it. But no, not him. That's what conservatives do. Listen, they have felt that itch or where they can just say whatever the fuck they want, and stupid people are following and act like he's speaking truth. He didn't even, like, what did Aja Wilson fans say to make this about race with another black woman? Let's move on.
I mean, what are we doing? Am I going nuts? She's black. But her proximity to whiteness is a problem.
What?
Number one, made up progressive buzz terms make me want to vomit. And phrases.
Now this got to do something with progressiveness. What are you talking about? You don't know Angel Reese progressive shit. You don't know if she's progressive or conservative or not. You don't even know that. You're talking about her fans. And all fans ain't good fans. That's like grouping. That's just saying, I agree with everything my fans think about me. Or whatever they say is law. No, it's motherfuckers that support me. I don't agree with everybody that support me. That's why I have an open dialogue of saying, speak your piece. That's why I don't block people. Because I don't want you to ever get anything twisted. First of all, I'm a different black dude. I'm not like everybody else that's black. But when it comes to my people, we got a lot in common and we stand on a lot of the same business. But that don't mean we always agree. And there's certain shit that my black people will, if they cross a line or I cross a line, they should shun me and I should shun their ass. And they shouldn't fuck with me. But to sit there and say, all my people going to agree with me, no. Or I'm supposed to agree with all my people, no. See, that's the mindset that they have because they racist. They don't understand they don't understand how people, they try to put us all in this bubble or we all think the same. Okay, cool. Well, if that's the case, if you really think that, then we can say that all of y'all, all white people are racist then. So what's the problem? I say, I know what the problem is. We don't do that. Y'all do that. Y'all stereotype all black people or we all this. Then when we even come to say some of y'all are racist, then you stereotyping all white people. No. I stereotype this. All white Trump supporters are racist. And that ain't even a stereotype. That's a fact. You voted for racist. You voted for racism. I'm sorry. You voted for racism and you voted for racist people. So you don't get to sit there and pretend that you that complicated. You're not. You voted for a racist. I would never vote for a racist. If I genuinely thought that Joe Biden was a racist, I would not. First of all, I didn't vote for Joe. Let's just be real about it. I voted for Vice President Harris. But I didn't vote for Joe. And it's not because I thought he was a racist. I didn't vote for Joe because I don't like what a lot of you conservatives think, that you can just say certain shit to black people and that shit is okay. That means you're a little bit insensitive to our plot or who we are as a people. And I didn't like that shit. When he tell black people we go on a black network, I'm gonna fucking apologize, mean nothing to me. When he, because I don't have to forgive him, regardless if he apologized. And I didn't. Listen, but when Joe tell black people on a black network with black folks there, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black. Nigga, fuck you. How are you any different from a fucking Republican? I gotta vote for you. If I don't vote for you, I ain't black. Who the fuck are you? You're a white man telling black people we can't vote. I mean, if we don't vote for you, we ain't black. A white man. Nah, I ain't get over that shit. It took me years. Now, mind you, I don't think he genuinely meant like how it was said, but it came that way. And I took it that way. And I didn't vote for his ass just because of that. He still won, but I didn't vote for him. Now, you asked me in the last election, would I have voted for Joe V. Durant? Yes. Because Trump was worse. It's a lesser two evils. That's how I looked at it. And I was right. I can deal with stupid Joe saying stupid shit, ignorant shit sometimes here and there. But I can't deal with a blatant racist in there making policies that's really genuinely affecting me and people that look like me and others. No. So I'd have voted for Joe this time around. And Trump wasn't as worse as he is now at that time. And I told y'all, he got a lot more smart racists around him. And nobody wanted to pay attention to none of that shit. And now he fucking up. Now everybody mad. Okay, cool. Let's move on, y'all.
Proximity to whiteness. Oh, go bleep yourself twice. I mean, really? That's got to be one of the dumbest things I've ever heard. You literally have to be hemorrhaging IQ points to want to process this bullshit. Vince Murdoch posted this. You just have to.
Yeah, but you listen to Donald Trump and you process that stupid shit. The man is a fucking buffoon. He's an idiot. Trump wasn't even a class clown. He was one of them arrogant, dumb white boys that didn't have to work for shit in his whole entire life. But these are the same people. Trump is about the people. How? He never lived amongst you. Never. Trump has never lived amongst the people. Ever. In his whole entire life. Since the day he was born. What are you talking about? Trump, the day he was born, he was around the elites. He never had any struggle in his life. And these white racist conservatives are sitting here pretending that Trump is for the people. Okay. Let's move on.
To laugh. It's absurd. This is the reason the league, it's growing. But, I mean, the moment that Caitlin Clark went down, even the Indiana Fever ratings dropped. I'm sorry, losing to him.
And why is that? You know why the ratings went down? Because of the racists. They still should have been supporting the league instead of a team. That's why I told you. That's the one thing about me when it comes to sports. My favorite team is always going to be the Lakers. But it ain't my favorite team. I mean, always, regardless of LeBron there, whatever. But the Lakers is always my favorite team. But I go off of players. I fuck with players. But even if my player goes down, I still got other players that I actually genuinely fuck with. So I may support a team just because of that player. But these motherfuckers are only fucking with Caitlin Clark because she's white. And the views go down because she lost. Now you don't want to fuck with the WNBA because she's not involved in the finals or the playoffs or whatever. But that means you was never a true fan of the sport. I'm a fan of the sport of basketball. So if Caitlin Clark ain't there, if Kobe Bryant lost, nigga, I'm still watching the playoffs. I'm a big fan of Ant-Man. I'm still going to watch the motherfucking finals. Now, let's be real. These people biases, and then they try to sit there and act like you're being biased, but they don't want being biased. They're not fans of the fucking WNBA. You are a fan of Caitlin Clark. And soon she's not winning and she's not in the spotlight, all of a sudden you turn TV off. You stop supporting. So you're not really supporting the league. You're supporting one person. You ain't even supporting the team that she's on. Because what if she got hurt? And the Fever made the playoffs, they did what they had to do. Would you still continue to watch it? No, they wouldn't. Because Caitlin Clark is not involved. Like, stop. Hypocrisy of these people, man. Let's move on, y'all.
30,000 viewers is a drop. And this is absolutely no diss to Fee, but her proximity to whiteness put her in a perfect position for them to use her as the next best case of who will challenge Asia without having to hear as much of the race talk. Too bad I see through it.
Yeah, listen, and it's because nobody was talking about how great Angel Reese was. Angel Wilson was. She's been dominating the league for the last 4 or 5 years. Caitlin Clark comes in, straight white woman, and there's no knock to her. I'm talking about the people that say they support the WNBA. It's bullshit. You don't support it. You support Caitlin Clark on some racist shit. Angel Wilson been the best basketball player for the last 5 years. Ain't none of these motherfuckers start fucking with it until Caitlin Clark came in. The fuck out of here. And I'm not knocking that. I'm just saying don't sit here and bitch and complain about the Wilson names went down because Caitlin Clark is not involved. That's because you're not really a fan of the sport. Of the league. You're not. Because Caitlin Clark is not better than Angel Wilson. And a lot of other WNBA players, she's not better than them. Like, what are we talking about here? As great as a college player as Caitlin Clark was, did she ever win a college championship? I'll wait. No, she didn't. She did not. So she could probably be the best player in the league in the WNBA and still never win no chip. That don't make her better than the motherfuckers that are better players than her and winning chips. Or have already won them. At the end of the day, this shit is about winning. It doesn't matter how great of a basketball player you were. Listen, LeBron James is one of the greatest basketball players of all time. Listen, motherfuckers still telling you he's not better than Kobe. He's not better than Michael Jordan. He's not better than Magic, Kareem, Tim Duncan. I don't give a fuck how many records he break. If you don't got no chips to compare to the greats, you're not. Listen, you can be a great. You can get all the accolades you want. That does not mean shit. Your motherfucking championships gotta, nigga, you want to talk about the rival, the GOATs, the motherfucker that we call greats. Them GOATs. The fuck the greats, because LeBron is a great. The GOATs. You want to rival the GOATs? You got to have the same championships they have. And like I told y'all, at the end of the day, I don't like LeBron James as a basketball player. Personally, I love LeBron. Let me say this once again. LeBron cannot be mentioned in the top 5 until he has 5. Because everybody in the top 5, that's the greats, got 5 championships, regardless of all their stats. Yeah, their stats matter, but what really means more that they got 5. They got 5 at least. Tim got 5. Considered the greatest power forward ever. Kareem got 6. Considered one of the greatest centers of all time. At least top 2, top 3. Okay? Motherfuckers might even put him number 1. Because I think I will put Kareem the greatest center of all time. He got the accolades for it. He got the stats for it. And even though Shaq was the most dominant, that don't make him the greatest center of all time. So you got the greatest power forward of all time. You got the greatest center of all times, and then you got Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson is still the greatest point guard of all time. It's a debate when Steph retired. It's a debate. But right now, Magic is the greatest point guard of all time. These are facts. Can't make this shit up. And then I don't know if we're going to allow Steph to be the greatest point guard or just all the stats. Because them rings matter. It's close, but it ain't. I don't know if we can put Steph over Magic. If he just retired with 4, I don't know if we can do that. Steph got to at least win one more. And that goes for LeBron goofy ass. And LeBron fans, not even LeBron, but LeBron fans, fuck out of here. Then you're talking about at number 2, the second greatest shooting guard of all time that got 5. The greatest Laker of all time, Kobe Bean Bryant. What we talking about? And then you go to the GOAT. And everybody know Kobe is my favorite basketball player of all time. And I grew up watching Jordan. But I grew up watching Kobe too. And I still put Michael Jordan over top of Kobe. You know why? Because of the chips. So stats matter, but them chips matter too. And for motherfuckers that downplay chips or winning them championships is bullshit. Motherfucking Michael Jordan had 3 dynasties, nigga. Whoever did that? Other than Bill Russell. But we know Bill Russell in his era wasn't the best player. That was Wilt Chamberlain. He just got the process off his chips. Stat-wise, fuck out of here. Bill Russell wasn't better than Wilt Chamberlain. Stop it. So, like I told you, it ain't always all about the chips. Stats matter too, but to be a GOAT, your stats and your championships gotta somehow match up the same. And from we understand, LeBron James chips don't match up. Give me 1 second, people. All right, people, I'm back. My bad, man. I told you I drinking that damn water, man. Motherfucking water. Man, what the fuck? Hold on a second. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. My motherfucking cat ain't doing that bullshit. Oh, my bad. That's the ice machine and shit. I was like, what the fuck is that? That's the ice machine. Heard some noises. Motherfucking ice machine going crazy. But anyway, but yeah, we're not gonna do that, man. Like, people gotta understand that shit matters. That shit matters, man. It's about it's about stats too. I'm not trying to say stats don't matter. That's why I would never say LeBron ain't great. But he's not top 5 GOAT. Like, you talking about, I know they like to put the full Mount Rushmore motherfuckers. And I think the Mount Rushmores mean of the positions, right? Of course you're gonna put Jordan in. Of course you're gonna put like, if you really be honest about the Mount Rushmores, it's gonna be Michael. It's gonna be Magic. I mean, it's gonna be Magic. It's gonna be Mike. It's gonna be LeBron there. It's going to be Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Right? But that 5th slot is most likely going to be Tim Duncan. If you're going by positions of Mount Rushmore, and Mount Rushmore shouldn't be 4, it should be 5. Because you got to bring that 5th person in there, which is the power forward. Right? And, you know, we talk about basketball. So you gotta bring Tim in there. So Tim will be right there. You know what I mean? And the only reason I would put him over Kobe in the Mount Rushmore is because of his position. Tim Duncan is the greatest at his position. Kobe wasn't the best at his position. Michael was. So Tim was the greatest at his position as a power forward. So that's how I look at the Mount Rushmore. Like, I put 5, but if you go by the 4, you only can put 4 there, right? So you're gonna put Michael, you're gonna put Magic, you're gonna put LeBron, and you're gonna put Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. It's nobody bigger than that. Because LeBron is great at his position. You know what I mean? He's the best small forward of all time. We're not going to sit there and bullshit that. He is the best. Now, Scottie Pippen may want to, say some things about that, but you ain't LeBron James, bro. And Scottie got 6. Let's be real. But if you want to have a conversation about Scottie and LeBron, it's a conversation, but I don't think it's that deep of a conversation. I still think LeBron's still better than him. But, let's be real. Before it was a LeBron, it was Scottie motherfucking Pippen, people. Let's be real. Scottie was that dude. But let's move on.
Are dumb as a box of rocks. Dolores. Okay, so I have a hot take, but I'm willing to discuss it. And yes, it is slightly a homer take, but having a white husband helps create a league to give you more of a platform. Doesn't help the case either with said player that you'll be taking the competition torch from. So
let me just say this. Your whole anger is right, or you upset, is because you're watching the chats of people. Listen, people, I would be mad angry. Listen, I should be the most bigoted black person against white people or other minority people if I just listen to the chat. I just listen to people's response of certain shit, or people that follow me, or certain people that follow me that I probably would never agree with, right? Just because they so bigoted. So you're going off of some shit to call somebody racist, or they hate somebody. That person hates somebody because of the people that support them, right? Interesting. You got this outlook on that. I'm going off that dumbass narrative, going off this outlook of that, right? You reading the chats of Aja Wilson supporters in her chat or whatever, right? No mind you don't know if they bots or not. They just might be saying some shit just to be saying some shit. You never know, right? But let's go off the narrative. But you have no problem with racists siding with Trump. You probably don't have no problem with racists in your chat that support you. Right? So that makes you a racist. If racist people are in your chat supporting you, they follow you, they support you, we should assume that you're a racist, right? We're going off this dumbass narrative. So you just read chats and act like these people in the chats, you're giving these people in the chats too much credibility. Listen, it's plenty of people in my chat I fuck with, but I highly disagree with them on certain shit. But if you cross the line over some bigotry, some racism shit, some homophobe shit, then nigga, I'm not rocking with you. That's how that goes. And I don't give a fuck if nobody be a part of what I do, subscribe to my channel. I don't give a fuck, kick rocks. I got a moral standards. And the problem with these stupid motherfuckers like this, you don't have one because you make money off of the racists too. They're helping building your bullshit racist channel. You are part of the problem, but you mad at somebody else saying some shit. Their people and their fans, you mad at them, but you don't check your own. I guarantee he doesn't. He sit there and watch other people's shit, but he don't watch his own. Or if he does, that means he's ignoring it. So that makes him even worse. I guarantee you got racist comments about Angel Reese and other black people in his comments that he don't block. He allowed them to come in there and say whatever the fuck they want to say because it's a freedom of speech. But you mad at the other side. Okay, let's move on.
Nafisia Collier and, of course, Breonna Stewart started Unrivaled. They literally started a league, got financial backing from TNT Sports, paid these players $240,000 a year or something to play for, 10 weeks? Giving an avenue to a lot of these players. And we're talking about proximity to whiteness. Look, until all of this stops, the WNBA will always have a ceiling, even with Caitlin Clark.
First of all, it's already been a ceiling. Before Caitlin Clark, it was Sue Bird. Nobody said that Sue Bird, you didn't see a whole bunch of racists fucking with Sue Bird. You know why? Because she was gay. That's why you white conservatives didn't fuck with the WNBA. But then you get this white girl that come in and you ignoring this shit on purpose and trying to act like everybody else is at fault but y'all. You made it about race. Sue Bird is way better than fucking Clayton Clark right now. Her resume is better. It wasn't no issue then. Oh, it wasn't an issue because you dismissed her and denounced her because she was gay. Stop. Caitlin Clark had a great college career. We give her that. But as a WNBA player, she is not better than Sue Bird. What are we talking about here? You crowning her like she's the greatest. You acting like she's better than a lot of the black basketball, a lot of the black female basketball players that have been doing it. You can't come in 1 year and talk about you the best player. That didn't even happen to LeBron. They tried to. The NBA tried to do that. Kobe Bryant was still. I remember motherfuckers said he didn't win all these MVPs. LeBron was winning. LeBron probably ain't even supposed to win them MVPs. Not over Kobe. But we know what they did to Kobe. Was it about race? No. It was about the scandal of the rape shit. And it was about Kobe wasn't liked. And I'll be very honest about it. Kobe, he snitched on his homies. Let's be real. He was mean to the media. The players in the league didn't like Kobe. He wasn't likable. And at the same time, he did little snitch shit. And he had the scandal. So, of course, Kobe wasn't going to win it, even though he was the best player in the league. Even when LeBron was winning MVPs, he still was better than LeBron. Like, what are you talking about? But that had nothing to do with race. Had nothing to do with that. Even though all the shit I named shouldn't have had nothing to do with why he shouldn't have won them MVPs. Y'all gotta think about it. How many point guards that ever won MVP in the league? You probably can name them on your hand. It ain't a lot. So a lot of that shit comes with bias. There ain't no way that a point guard is going to win the MVP. You know who changed the dynamic of that? Steph Curry. Still to this day, the only reason Russell Westbrook got the MVP is because he had a triple-double. He was doing some shit that ain't never been done since Oscar Robertson. And Oscar Robertson wasn't a point guard. He was a shooting guard. Now, what are we talking about here? And you got to think about it, too. Did Dwayne Wade ever win an MVP? No, he didn't. And do anybody think in their fucking entire mind that they think that Russell Westbrook was better than Dwayne Wade? No. Dwayne Wade is the third greatest shooting guard of all time. Where you rank Russell Westbrook as the greatest point guard? He's not top 5. He's not top 5. Even with his MVP, triple doubles, all that shit, he's still not in top 5 greatest greatest point guards of all times. And y'all know that. Stop it. So I told you, stats matter, but sometimes they don't. You think that Russell Westbrook was better than fucking Jason Kidd? You out your mind. You think that Russell Westbrook is better than motherfucking what the fuck is his name? I'm sorry, Gary Payton. You think he was better than Gary Payton? No. Stop. Nigga. Gary Payton, niggas don't even call Gary. Listen, Gary Payton, we just say that to say that, but his name is the Glove, nigga. He got a nickname. He got a nickname. For the right shit, good shit. The Glove. The fuck are we talking about here? Russell Westbrook is, listen, I actually agree with Skip. They called him Westbrick. His nickname is Westbrick because he shoot bricks. Like, what are we talking about here? He not better than Jason Kidd. He not better than motherfucking Gary Payton. Now, if you want to have a discussion, he not better than John Stockton. And I just gave you 5. We know he ain't better than Steph. We know he ain't better than the motherfucking Magic Johnson. So that's my top 5. Magic Johnson, Steph Curry, Gary Payton, Jason Kidd, and John Stockton. Top 5. Greatest point guards of all time. And then we got a debate. Where is Russell Westbrook even in the top 10 of the greatest point guards? And he got an MVP. He got triple doubles. Would that matter? It's a stat pack shit. Fuck are you talking about? Listen, Gary Payton without a championship, even though he does have one, but it's late in his career. Even without that, he's still better than Russell Westbrook. You talk about Chris Paul. What are we talking about? Who are you going to? I would take Chris Paul before I take a fucking Russell Westbrook. People got to be honest about that shit. This nigga's that stat pack. Russell Westbrook is one of those guys. Him and LeBron is stat packers. I ain't never, listen. In the game of basketball, I've been watching this shit for 30 years. I'm telling y'all. Those two dudes are the most stat packing niggas I have ever seen in my life that get so much praise and they don't deserve it. They don't deserve it. Not saying they ain't great. Just saying, not saying that Russell Westbrook is not a Hall of Famer. He is. But no. You start ranking them over people because he got an MVP, his stats, his stat packer. No, get the fuck out of here. The fuck out of here. He was like, oh, Carmelo ain't win no motherfucking MVP. So, but we know Russell Westbrook wasn't better than them. And like I said, and let's be real about this shit. If motherfucking D Rose didn't have injuries, we wouldn't even be talking about Russell Westbrook. At all. At all. At all. Shit, nigga, we might not even be talking about Steph Curry like that. Let's be real. But we gonna give niggas they pros, longevity. We give you that. You better than D Rose. We get that. Overall, you better. But I'm not putting him over Carmelo and D Wade and a lot of these other niggas. Like, are you serious? He shouldn't even have been in the top 75. You got to be fucking kidding me. And I'm gonna tell y'all the only reason that Russell Westbrook is even mentioned in the top 25 like that. I'm sorry, the top 75. You know why? Because he is stat packer. Excuse me. He got them triple doubles. That's it. That's the only reason anybody even mentioned him. Without them triple doubles that he did, nobody gives a fuck about Russell Westbrook. Niggas get mad about that. Nah, fuck that. Listen, if you be real about it, is he really better than Chris Bosh? Russell Westbrook, is he really better than him? No, he not. If you want to be real about it, what are we talking about here? Is Russell Westbrook a Hall of Famer? Yes. But he's not that guy that y'all going to be like, oh, he one of the greatest point guards of all time. Get the fuck out of here. I'm actually debating or doubting that he even in the top 10. Let's be real. Because if it wasn't for his triple doubles and him getting the MVP, nobody's mentioning Russell Westbrook in the top 10. Let's be real. Other than that, that nigga is I always say this shit. He's a crash dummy. That nigga he's one of those dudes that can't play the game of basketball. He never got it. He never can do it. He could never mentally be better. Some hell, man. My dog barking.
Because there's going to be no avenue for people to want to engage with these other franchises. You're just not going to want to. They're going to be like, good God, are you posting some social bullshit again? The Fever are guilty of that right now, too. It's unbelievable. And it's race. It's absurd. Regular sports fans have entered the chat.
The reason you don't even say that about the NBA is because black people dominate it. And it's very popular. There should be a race thing about a motherfucking Luka. There ain't no race thing. Y'all ever thought about it? Nobody talk about the race. I'm not saying we don't talk about it, but it's not that big of an issue. You know why it's an issue? It's because the NBA was already big before Luka got in the league. So he didn't help the league in a way of a Caitlin Clark. right? But we're not giving her a fucking pass because she's white. We're not doing that. She has to prove herself. This whole notion that she proved herself like these white, well, she's good. Well, how good is she? No disrespect to Caitlyn. She might be who she is. But these white people putting this expectation on Caitlyn Clark, acting like, because she's bringing views, means nothing. Larry Bird brought views too. And if it wasn't probably for Larry Bird, that whole thing with him and Magic wouldn't probably be like, you get what I mean? Wouldn't be a league. So race matters. Do you understand? We ain't that, like these motherfuckers act like we that far from when Larry Bird and Magic Johnson, and it was about race when they was in the league. That 40 years ago, bro. That wasn't that long ago. I'm 43 years old. I'm telling you, it wasn't that fucking long ago. The fuck are we talking about here? And these motherfuckers sitting there in 2025 pretending, oh, it shouldn't be about race. What? What universe you live in? I'm 43 years old. And God willing, next month I'll be 44. What the fuck are you talking about? Race matter. It mattered when Larry and Magic was doing what they was doing. That was 40-something years ago. And don't get this shit twisted. As much as we love Mike sold out to white folks. Michael Jordan. And he made the league. I get it. But, nigga, please stop. Michael say Republicans buy my shoes too. Well, your shoes ain't that popular if it ain't for black folks. Black folks not even, when we wear Jordans, we don't play in Jordans. Don't white people, they play in your Jordans. We don't. A lot of us, we wear them out. They designer shit. We made Jordan popular. And then the white people come right in, like they always do, and take over. Jordan only crossed over because the black people fuck with his shoes. And he was great. Not trying to knock Jordan how great he is. But we talking about his, his star, who he was. Like, yo, he wasn't that big until we made him big. Black people did that. Spike Lee came in. That's our shit. If a white person came in and tried to do Jordan shit, it wouldn't have been that big. But black people, you had to get to the core of your blackness to make your shoe bigger. That's why I don't even fuck with Jordan personally. You forget, nigga, we made your shoe popular. Nigga, listen, still to this day, black people support his shoe more than white folks. They only fuck with it because we fuck with it. The fuck out of here. Let's be real. Jordan wouldn't be a brand if it wasn't for black folks. We are the reason that Jordan is big. Our community, not white folks. You all of a sudden start fucking with Jordan. We been fucking with him. We made him popular. To where the point to where niggas, listen, right or wrong, but on some wrong shit, niggas was killing niggas over Jordans. What y'all talking about? Not glorifying, I'm just saying, like, we made Jordan popular. White people ain't make him popular. If the black community wasn't behind Jordan, he'd be just, hey, nigga. Who else shoe was bigger? Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. My wife calling me. Give me a second, y'all. All right, I'm back, people. My wife was calling me. She ordered something. And she wanted me to look out for it. But, all right. But, yeah. Like, think about this shit. I want everybody to think about the Jordans. Jordans wouldn't be big if black people didn't support it. Let's just be real. If black people don't support your shit, you're not big. Prime example, right? Rock and roll stars, right? Like, put it this way. Name a white person shoe that we actually fuck with. And if we do fuck with it, we make it bigger. If we do fuck with your shoe or clothing line or whatever it may be, we make it popular. Only, let's say only white people only fuck with Gucci. Gucci ain't big without us. Gucci just some white people shit that they buy on some high price shit like that. But then when black people get involved in any of them shits, Tommy Hilfiger, you name them. If we don't get involved, your shit ain't bigger. The thing about black people is a gift and a curse, right? We go way too hard for shit that don't represent us, but we make some shit popular because it's cool. And the one thing about black people, we like to do shit differently. A lot of us, we like to like even with the Gucci and Tommy Hilfiger, everybody wasn't rocking that shit. But when certain black people came to the community and was rocking that shit, it was like, that shit kind of fly. And we made it fly. Even though the clothes was okay, we made it fly. Or the shoe, or whatever it may be. We make it fly. You can't take some shit. A white person can't come to the black community, see some shit in the black community that we created, and then go to their community and make it fly. They can't. They gotta use black people. They have to use us. Black people can take your shit and make it popular. Make it, it's the thing to get or do. We do that because we special motherfuckers. What white person you know would make anything popular in the black community without a black person? Name them. You can't name them because it never happened. Let's be real. Let's go with Michael Jackson. Pop music wasn't even like that in the black community. Michael made pop music, y'all culture, to be accepted in the black community. Michael Jackson did that. It wasn't none of your white artists. We only fuck with Madonna because of Michael. Or any of your white artists that's in the pop shit. Michael made it popular. A black man. He made pop music popular. Like, go back and look in the history. Stop acting like y'all make shit pop. Y'all don't. You can create whatever you create. It's good for white folks. It's okay. It's cool. But white people make everybody like, black people make everybody like everything. We make that shit fly. We make like, yo, we got to get that shit. That shit is fire right now. We do that. And that goes for the Jordans. Nobody's fucking with Jordans and black people ain't fucking with it. Listen, all the white people could have fucked with Jordans all they want until the black community fucks with it. Motherfuckers want to sit here and pretend they create shit. They mad at black people because we want to be proud of some shit. We gonna be proud because we create the culture. That's what we do. All y'all racism and bigotry, you think that shit is, it's only popular with y'all. And then you get some black, goofy, coon sellout niggas and other minority people, and y'all trying to make racism cool. Okay, cool. We'll see how long that lasts. Be right back, people. Give me a second. All right, my bad, people. I'm back. What's that damn water running through me, man? Crazy shit about that shit running through me. Crazy. But anyway, but my point is, people, like, it's our culture that makes shit popular. We've been doing this shit for generations, but they always steal out shit. They always pretend that they created some shit. Even if we go to their side where they created some shit, that shit is only popular in white America. That shit is not that popular until we make it popular. Gucci is not popular unless black people get involved. Guess Tommy Hilfiger. That shit is not popular until black people get involved. Nike is not popular until black people get involved. You name any of these entities. They're not popular until we make it popular. We the culture. And the bad part about it is black people don't understand their wealth. They don't understand their culture. They don't appreciate it. This shit won't matter to nobody else unless we make it popular. Some shit that everybody should be doing. The culture, the black culture has to validate that shit. Louis Vuitton, you name it. We made the shit popular. That shit is only popular with white people. Like, let's be real. Liquor, you name it. Any entity, if black people are not involved, that shit is not popular. Let's just be real. You make a couple of dollars, nice good money, but until black people get involved in it, it makes it bigger than what the fuck it was. We only can do that. Not no other race can do that. We only make it bigger. Let's move on.
Or standing around looking around like the meme of John Travolta from Pulp Fiction looking around with his hands up going, what? What is this? We're watching women's basketball, right? Question mark?
You know, the question mark is you're not really watching women's basketball. You're only supporting Caitlin Clark because she's a heterosexual white woman. And you're assuming that she's conservative. And it's a racial tone to it because you're only fucking with the WNBA because she seems like she's the best player coming out of college. And then she did her thing the first year. Was she the best player in the league? No. But you don't care about that. The best player in the league, you don't support her. You don't watch the WNBA. You know why you don't watch it? It's because of the fact, in mind, she's a heterosexual woman, Aja Wilson, but you don't watch it because she's black. She's the best player in the league. You ain't never watched it until Caitlin Clark came, though. But you want to act like everybody else is being biased and being bigoted and bringing race in it, but you doing the same shit. Let's move on, man. These motherfucking white conservative people get on my fucking nerve, and they so fucking hypocritical. You only watching the WNBA or paying attention to it or even talking about it is because on some racist shit. On some race shit. Fuck out of here. Let's move on.
Why has everything got a social narrative tied to it? It's the craziest, dumbest shitting thing I've ever seen. And people that want to watch sports, I cannot
ask
tell.
This man, is he watching the WNBA because before Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, was he watching it? No, he wasn't. Wasn't paying attention to it. He didn't give less fuck about it. He didn't talk about it like that, other than to criticize it. He didn't try to big it up. These people are unbelievable.
You how badly this turns them off, which will always keep the WNBA in a box. And these old fans, they're fine with. Here's the weird, the weird thing: get mad because nobody's watching, but just fine with not welcoming actual sports fans in the league. You can't have it both ways.
First of all, sir, you are not a WNBA sports fan. because you are I cannot put this. You are a fucking male chauvinist. You only watching the WNBA because it's on some racist shit. You're not watching it because it's women's sports. And that's a lot of the fans. WNBA been getting busy. Like I told you, Angel Reese, even though she came in the league, she was not better. Even in college, she was the best college basketball player, but she wasn't the best basketball player overall. That was Asia Wilson. She was the best basketball player for the last 4 or 5 years. You didn't acknowledge her. She wasn't gay. She was a heterosexual woman. Reason we support the WNBA because she was a black woman. So stop the nonsense shit. The fucking hypocrisy of these dudes. Saying I'm talking about, now they watch. You only watching the WNBA because of Caitlin Clark of being a white straight woman. That's it. And you somehow want to play victim of somehow Caitlin Clark is being racially what's the word? I'm sorry. They think that Caitlin Clark is getting reverse racism put on her. That's the only reason. You only watching the shit off of race. You're not watching it because it's the game. It's the good basketball. He's not a WNBA basketball fan. It's a lie. Stop. And a lot of the motherfuckers that even ride with Caitlin Clark, y'all are a bunch of racists and a bunch of motherfuckers that only watching the WNBA because she white. You're not watching that. And she's actually good. But if she's the best player, no. You don't support the best player. You're not watching the WNBA because of the best player. You're watching the WNBA because of the white player that is good. But she ain't the best. So stop it. Let's move on.
There's a new sheriff in town. I'm calling this shit out every time it happens. I am. I don't give a rip.
I bet you.
I mean, it's ridiculous. There are some. Asia Wilson is a total badass on the court, no doubt about it. And Nafisia Collier too. I mean, I'm not trying to.
Okay, but where was this shit 5 years ago? Because she was a badass then, before Caitlin Clarkson came in the league. She was the best player then. What was all this thing? How badass she is. You didn't do it. You only came into the sport off a race. The hypocrisy and the narcissistic shit that they do. And they try to sit there and pretend, and try to get some compliments here and there, try to pretend they ain't racist. You're a racist, bro. Listen. Asia Wilson been the best player for years before Caitlin Clarkson was ever even mentioned. Nobody knew who the fuck she was, other than in college. But Asia Wilson been dominating the fucking WNBA. She been that motherfucker. Why you ain't support her before Caitlin Clarkson? Why? You never was a fan. You only got a fan of Caitlin Clarkson because she's white. And I'm sorry, and she's straight. They acting like ain't nobody in it. Ain't the sister Asia Wilson is a straight black woman. She not gay. Did he support her? Did he support the WNBA then? No, he did not. And she's straight. She like dick. But he didn't fuck with her. You know why he didn't fuck with her? Because of the color of her skin. Because of the color of her skin. What is Caitlin Clarkson doing that Asia Wilson hasn't been doing and still not doing? The only difference is that she not white. That's it. And that's why they support it. Like, stop this nonsense shit. Let's move on.
Act like these women can play ball. All right? Now, look, part of the problem with a lot of these teams is once you get past about the top four players on a team, the talent tends to drip off real fast, and you see it in a lot of these games. Again, it's not just Angel Reese. A lot of these players can't hit a simple layup.
Look, first of all, that's male chauvinist coming in. Right? Talking about Angel Reese can't hit a layup. Get the fuck out of here. What are you talking about? Popularity, Angel Reese is top 3. The most popular WNBA player. As a player, she's probably top 20, maybe. But at least I'm honest about that, and I'm a black man. This whole notion that this dude is sitting there and he's pretending that, oh, he really paid attention to the WNBA. No, he doesn't. It's a lie. Nobody is saying that Angel Reese is one of the best players in the league, like top 10 best players. I highly doubt that. I highly doubt she's the best top 10 basketball players in the league. She's just more popular. That's it. And it's the same shit with Caitlin Clark. She's not, listen, I don't know if Caitlin Clark is the best top 10 female basketball players in the league. It's our popularity. It's the racism from these white conservatives that's pushing her to be like everybody got to accept. Well, no, she's not. It is women that's better than her, way better than her. She's got better popularity. That's it. It doesn't mean that she's the best player or the best, in that top 10 best player. That doesn't mean that. And the bad part about it, what these racist white people, you not even let her develop. And I'm talking about Caitlin Clark. You gotta let her develop to stamp herself as one of the best players. You automatically putting her like she's this, even the mainstream media. No, that doesn't mean she's the best because she's more popular. That doesn't mean that she's the best. Because it keep getting, listen, it's going to get shown again this year. She's not the best player. Shout out to LeBron in a way. He got an edge, right? But LeBron still had to kind of prove himself. He still had to prove himself, bro. You just can't put LeBron, oh, he's one of the best players in the league. And they did that, right? In the NBA. They did that. You see how that shit worked out for him at the end of his career. See how it working out for him? Like, let's be real. LeBron James is not a top 5 greatest player of all time. And they doing this shit to Caitlin Clark, and I don't like that shit. But it's mainly because they doing this shit off of race. LeBron shit wasn't off of race. We were talking about his greatness. Like how good he was. Ain't got nothing to do with about his race. But these white conservatives, y'all make it about race. And if y'all didn't make it about race, nobody would give a fuck about Caitlin Clark. Let's be real. If you motherfucking white conservatives didn't make it about race, nobody would care about Caitlin Clark. You know why? Because she's not better than some of them top 10 players. These are facts. Let's be real. And I love Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark. I think she's very good, and she could be an all-time great. I'm not taking nothing away from her, but Caitlin Clark is not somebody that you talking about. Oh, she's one of the greats now. Like, get the fuck out of here. But y'all making it about race. People hating on her because she white. I ain't hating on Caitlin Clark. Is she white? I should respect her game. Listen, I'm not gonna lie and say, oh, do got a part to do with her race? Yes, but it's not that big of an issue. If she didn't have no game, nobody even be talking about her. I wouldn't talk about her. I say she trash. It's a lot of white women that's in the WNBA that's getting some shine. Then I'm like, why? They ain't better than Caitlin Clarkson. The fuck they getting shine for? Now, it's some white athletes that you can say they only there for certain shit. But Caitlin Clark, don't put her in that. Y'all trying to use her. Don't do that, man. Caitlin Clark is actually very good. These other white basketball players, they ain't that good. They actually using their sexuality. They actually using their race. Caitlin Clark is not doing that. And then y'all trying to use her like that. That shit ain't fair, man. Listen, it's not fair to her. Caitlin Clarkson is like that. She get busy. Some of these white other athletes in W, man, come on, man. Come on, man. Stop. Y'all chose to take this token white girl, and I'm not going to blame Caitlin for y'all racism, but y'all chose to take her and use her as a token for y'all racism. Nah, fuck out of here. I want to tell Caitlin Clark, listen, I ain't mad at you because you white. You nice. I give you your props. But you do got to prove yourself in the black league. And that's real talk. And the racists might try to pretend you don't have to do that. You can just get your privilege. And that's what we talking about. She don't get no fucking privilege because she white. This is a black league. She got to prove herself. And just because you racist ass white people think that she ain't got to prove nothing because of her whiteness, that's on you. This is a dominated black sport. You can talk about all the money and all the, nobody's supporting it. You can talk about all that shit all you want, but it's dominated by black women. So I don't give a fuck what you talking about. Like I said, the women, the WNBA already got a standard because number one, because they women. It's a league of women. That's already a strike against them. And then number two, then all this other shit comes with that. They gotta be straight heterosexual. Like I said, Sue Bird was in the league for a long motherfucking time. She was white. These same white conservatives didn't like her because you know why? Because she was gay. But these are the same people telling us we being racist towards Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark. Get the fuck out of here, man. Nobody being racist to her because she white. Nigga, we like Sue Bird. Oh, well, you only like is you woke. You only like her because she gay. What? I didn't even know Sue Bird was gay. The fuck are you talking about? I didn't even think about that. If she was gay. And like I said, even now I do know that Sue Bird is gay. She's still better than Caitlin Clark. Fuck is you talking about? Call that progressive, you call it whatever the fuck you want to call it. But let's end this shit.
But everything is always about an exhausting race conversation. And I can't help. Here's my issue, too. The thing you're hearing from a lot of these fans is shit that these players are saying behind the scenes because they're too jealous and too petty to get past their own egos. Wow. Tell me what you think.
But let me say this. If somebody is jealous, does that mean that it's because of the color of their skin? No. They could just be jealous that a black motherfucker is getting all the props. They don't like it. It got nothing. A lot of times of people being jealous don't have nothing to do with race. Motherfuckers just can be jealous. But you see how he does it? Motherfuckers, they jealous of Caitlin Clark because she white and straight. Nah, bro. Fuck out of here, man. Like I told y'all, be real and show love. Cause the racist is out this bitch crying and whining. They are mad. They're crying, making up shit. That's a lot of this shit don't even make no sense. Like, what are y'all mad about, bro? And the bad part about it, y'all winning. Y'all winning right now on y'all racism. Y'all winning. And you mad at everybody else. You mad at the minorities, you mad at black people, you mad at the gays, the transgenders, you mad at everybody. But y'all are in power and y'all winning. You still mad about? I tell all the racists and the homophobics of racist ass white people, enjoy your time. Because this shit will be over. I genuinely believe that. You motherfuckers are done. Because you are showing people who, at your core, who you are. And like I said, listen, even the people that even roll with you, coming to find out that you don't really give a fuck about them either. It's about ideology. You mad at other motherfuckers about their ideology, but you using your ideology to tell everybody how they gotta be. How that's gonna work out for you? Racist ass pieces of shit. You think homophobic motherfuckers? How y'all think that shit gonna work? At the end of the day, y'all think that gonna work? Y'all got it now. I give y'all that, but it ain't gonna work out for y'all, man. That shit gonna be a wrap, man. You keep on thinking that y'all racism and bigotry. See what happens with y'all racism and bigotry, y'all. Like I said, y'all go too far. And then now to the point that now your racism and bigotry and your hate for us, the rest of us, going to affect the people that voted for you. How you think that's going to turn out for you? Listen. The one thing I can say, I don't think this country is that racist to where the point that where you go this far with y'all racism and y'all think, because race, what happens when you go that far with racism, what happens is, hold on, y'all, give me a second. I get the fucking somebody delivering shit. All right, people, I'm out, man. My daughter got eat. So leave comments, hit that like button, support your boy. It's your boy, Mr. Obia. Peace and love to the world.